Miranda mula sa Luzon.
I love you 3,000 na Miranda! Mga Miranda, maganda yun ang mga tao. Hindi sa because I love you 3,000 ka Miranda!
At sa Visayas, at sa iba't ibang panig ng Pilipinas.
I love you 3,000 ka Miranda!
At ngayon sa buong mundo.
I love you 3,000. Hello, Miranda.
Woo! Like sounds like a pro. Hello?
He taught me everything I know.
Oh my
I
God.
knew nothing about crypto until I followed him. So this is the master right now, brother.
Asahan po ninyo na talagang nataguyod pa po natin ang pagiging educator in our community through your malasakit and our malasakit in the Global Miranda Miner Group. Asahan po ninyo we're going to cheer and educate yung ating mga kapwa Pilipino to learn more about cryptocurrency because that's our passion, that's our mission, that's our vocation. Marami pong salamat kay Miranda at sana po kayo po ay magpatuloy na mag-subscribe at mag-like para maituloy pa natin ang ating mission kay Miranda. Maraming salamat po at I love you 3,000. I love you 3,000 kay Miranda.
When I was just a boy, Christmas.
Subscribe, like, follow, and share. Sige na please, Miranda. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you the one and only, the voice that introduced, pitikin kita sa ilong, isang hampas na lang ng palakol, the power of yet. Please, let's give it up to our pambansang crypto coach, Coach Miranda Miner.
This town's so lame, I'm feeling so wired. It's 4 a.m., I'm not even tired. We're in your car, we can drive away. Oh yeah.
Hey guys, isang magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat.
Ikaw ay nakikinig kay Coach Miranda Miner sa Daily Crypto Live.
Isang magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. My name is Coach Miranda Miner and welcome to our Tuesday edition of our Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Fundamentals, exclusive interviews at mga marites and everything about crypto all in one channel.
We're almost there, I'm loving this feeling.
Before tayo mag-start, pasalamatan ko lang po ang nagbigay ng t-shirt na to. Kung nakikinig ka today, please comment. Maraming salamat. Napakaganda ng shirt. Kulduroy, masarap sa katawan, no? Sabi dito, strive harder, trade smarter. And I think this is siguro binurda to, no? Ang ganda, maraming salamat po, no, sa pagpapadala ng damit, no? Yan, bilhin nyo sa kanya maganda. Maganda, ang masarap sa pakiramdam tapos nakakalaki ng katawan, eh. Tingnan mo, di ba? Ano siya, nakakaganda kasi syempre black, di ba? Maraming salamat for sending it my way, Miranda. Maraming salamat sa iyo. Allow me to say thank you. And of course, kung gusto nyo, comment down below kung nandito ka so we can promote you and your tawag yun, merch, no? Yan. Alright. Salamat. Si Melo Kyokay pala. Ayun. Maraming salamat, Melo Kyokay. Please, ibaba mo yung contact details mo so people can also order if needed. But thank you so much, napakaganda. Meron pang isa to eh. Ayokong isuot kasi hindi ako degen trader. Nakalagay degen trader. Ayan. So paano bumili daw? Sabi ni Dil, ikaw na sumagot dyan. Maraming salamat. And if you would like me to promote your merch, whatsoever, padala ka lang ng sample, ako na bahala dyan. Alright? Okay. Thank you so much again, Miranda. Maraming salamat.
Thanks, Coach Miranda Minor.
Maraming salamat sa ating Miranda. Ayun. Salamat po. Okay, so today you're actually listening to...
Ikaw ay nakikinig kay Coach Miranda Minor sa Daily Crypto Live.
Alright, pag-usapan po natin ang ating episode for tonight. Ang ating episode is about saan pupunta ang Bitcoin? No? Where is this going to go? Alright, this is a very short opinion but based on data. Alam niyo naman si Coach, no? I don't go live without data sets. No, I would like to come in prepared. So allow me to walk you through ano ba ang aking insights on Bitcoin. And of course, this show is not a financial advice. I'm not responsible to the loss of your capital. Please make sure that before you invest, kayo po ay aware of the potential risks in investing your assets. Please type number 1 if you understand that. Alright. Okay, so ano nga ba ang mga latest na mga chika-chika dyan? Coach, hindi bumababa ng 40,000. Nasa 41,000 lamang si Bitcoin. Ano nga ba at ano po ba ang kailangan naming malaman, no, bilang isang trader kung ito ba ay aakyat or bababa? Sasagutin ko yan today, no, ng data, no? Tayo lahat ang mag-i-interpret based on what we see on the data. Okay? Alright mga Miranda, as what we have said before, there are three major drivers that can push the price from 35,000 to 40,000. Lahat po ito nagkatotoo. Therefore, the price of Bitcoin today is around 40,000. Number 1, hodlers did not change their hands. No, they did not sell. As a matter of fact, as of today, talagang wala na po talaga nagbebenta from those that are wallets na illiquid. No, ang average age ng mga illiquid wallet is already more than 150 days. And if you take a look at the percentage of their profits, they're already holding the positions on profit. Meaning, if you bought the Bitcoin more than 150 days ago, you are already sitting on profits. Okay? That's number 1. So number 2, price action. No? Price action, meron po tayong binutas na multi-year 618 sa Bitcoin at around 38,000, 39,000. Therefore, pagkatapos po niyan talagang lumipad si Bitcoin, which means that there is a market buyer waiting above that resistance. Okay, number 3, no, medyo hindi gaanong naalibadbaran ng market when the Binance issue exploded simply because of the the arrangements that CZ did together with the regulators, no. However, yung issue na yan, hindi pa yan tapos, as I've said, because during the interview or during that press release, no, wala po si Gensler dyan. So therefore, hindi pa tapos ang drama. Alright, so now, let's talk about the 41K. Coach, bakit po ba hindi bumababa? So, ang aking insight dito is, okay, listen carefully ha, I'm going to give you 3 drivers as to why the coin today is not going down. 3 drivers, particularly hindi na po kasama yung SEC, Binance, hodlers, price action, hindi na po yan. Bakit? Kasi from a price action perspective, lagpas na po siya sa 618 multi-year. So nasa taas na siya. Number 2, from a hodler perspective, wala naman nagbago. Number 3, tahimik sa SEC. Therefore, ano ba ang mga qualifiers? Bakit kailangan at bakit umaakyat pa din? Bakit nagtetenga sa 41,000? There are 3 drivers, Miranda. Number 1, pakitandaan po ito mga Miranda. Okay, number 1, pag-usapan po natin, I'm gonna be sharing my screen today. Alright, let's now go on and share my screen. Let's go now on our FA and technical analysis. Okay? I'll be right.
A quick review of our top 10 coin prices, fundamentals, and macros brought to us by the Global Miranda Miner Research Group. A technical analysis for the crypto market traders live with Coach Miranda Miner.
Alright, I'm gonna be sharing my screen today. Unang-una, Miranda, can you please type number 1, no? Kung kayo po ay nakikita po ang aking screen. I just wanna make sure nakikita po ninyo because I'm not able to see you today. I have no other camera. Give me a second. Kailangan ko ng aking cellphone, or can someone raise the hand kung naririnig po ako at nakikita? Give me a second. Meka lang po. Can you please? Okay, so kailangan ko lang kayong makita because I'm not seeing my screen. Silipin ko lang po ng sandali. Alright, okay, I guess you guys can see me by typing number 1. Okay, thank you. Alright, okay, unang-una na rule natin is to identify kung aakyat ba ito o hindi. Tingnan po natin ang price volume, no? Price and volume. Okay, papansinin po ninyo that I'm actually opening Binance on a 1-day time frame. Okay, so now, sa Binance po, you're going to notice that the volume in the chart has no bearing at all. No? Wala na pong bearing yan because napakapangit po ng volume, no? Based on the chart. Because why? No? If you're going to deep dive on the volume of Binance, tingnan po natin mabuti ang volume ng Binance based on the transparency report. No? Miranda, based on the 1-month inflows and outflows, ang Binance po ay nalagas ang kanilang volume ng 1.43 billion, no? From starting September to December, almost 3 billion na po, no? So technically from an analytics perspective, lumipat ang 3 billion na yan. 1.22 billion went to OKX, 539 million to Bitfinex, and almost half a billion in Bybit, no, and some went to crypto.com, no. Ito po yung volume, no, from a transparency perspective. So outflow perspective medyo lumalabas, pero this is actually including all different tokens. Pero balatan natin, let's actually go only for Bitcoin. Okay, binuksan po natin yung wallet address ng Binance, particularly on those that are holding Bitcoin. Dalawa po yan, BTC and USDT. Inopen po natin yung Bitcoin address ng Binance. Okay? So technically, they're currently holding around 248,597 Bitcoin, no, from a custody perspective. So kung babalatan po natin ito from a charting perspective, mapapansin natin that from a Bitcoin perspective, medyo umaangat pa din naman, no? So ibig sabihin nito, the Bitcoin wallet address of Binance is increasing, but it doesn't mean that the volume is justifying it. Ibig sabihin, mas malaki pa din yung volume on the past couple of months than today, no? Tanungin natin kung bakit. Akala ko ba umaakyat ang wallet nila, no? Umaakyat ang wallet nila, but you know, the overall outflow is still negative. Ibig sabihin ng Miranda, hindi lang po Bitcoin ang umaalis kay Binance, because this one represents the entire asset, no, not just on Bitcoin. Okay? So they currently have 70 billion asset under management. Meron 62 billion na malinis, no? Medyo questionable 'yan kasi if you're going to take a look at OKX, it looks like based on their reserves, talagang guaranteed po lahat. Ang tanong lang naman diyan, dito ba kinuha yung pangbayad ng 4 billion? Di natin alam, no? But question is, saan nila kukunin yung 4 billion na yun? I have no idea. I'm just looking into this particular report. Kayo na bahala mag-interpret dyan. Alright, okay. So, tingnan naman natin, okay? So, technically, yung sinasabi ko dito, if you're going to look at the Binance, yung volume, hindi gina-guarantee na ito ay potentially aakyat pa, no? If you're only plainly looking at the volume based on the API on TradingView. Pero hindi ito 100% guaranteed data. Hindi ito malinis, no? balatan natin. Let's take a look now, not just on Binance, puntahan po natin lahat ng exchanges, no? So, kung from a Bitcoin perspective, lumiliit po, no, ang Bitcoin na nasa exchanges kasi hinohodl daw yan ng mga nasa illiquid wallets na mapapansin natin na Binance medyo umaakyat na. Ibig sabihin, tinitrade na ng mga traders ang kanilang Bitcoin kahit papaano, no? Lumalaki na din, no? Lumalaki na din yung kanilang balances, tinitrade na ng mga tao. Some of them might be taking profits, etc., etc. Okay, now, this is on the spot. Therefore, ang ating interpretation dito is that kung ito ay umaakyat, hindi ito conclusive. The chart below is non-conclusive kasi madumi yan data. This data is noisy. So, saan tayo titingin? Paano natin malalaman that this price is organic? No? Tingnan natin ang open interests which represents people who are creating derivatives or contracts in Chicago Mercantile Exchange, no, in CME. Sorry about that. Pasensya nyo na po. Chicago Mercantile Exchange and in other exchanges. Pati na po natin. So we're now going to take a look at Bitcoin, no. This particular Bitcoin is inclusive of Binance, Bybit, OKX, Deribit, BitMEX, Bitfinex, Wobi, DYDX, Kraken, and WooX. Ibig sabihin, itong overall open interests is representative not just of Binance but of all exchanges, no? So technically for almost 4 billion from Binance, 3.2 billion from Bybit, no? Ibig sabihin, we are seeing people entering derivatives market on Bitcoin. Bakit? Kasi yung coin margin, magandang kumita dyan, lalo na kung bullish yung coin. Coin margin derivatives. Diba? Okay. Now, okay. Let's now take a look at the open interests. No? Yung open interest ka, Miranda, ito po ay importanteng metriko ng nagtitrade because it will represent kung meron bang bagong perang pumapasok, no, sa mga exchanges, not just on spot. Kasi if you guys are going to notice, from an address perspective, umaakyat yung Binance pero technically medyo pangit yung narrative kasi nga bumababa din yung overall inflow niya. So medyo nakakatakot, no? So kung medyo madumi yung data niya and this particular volume here is not conclusive, titingin tayo sa mas malinis na data which does not only include Binance. In this case, we're going to take a look at all of the exchanges aside from Binance. We're gonna be looking at Bybit, OKX, Deribit. Okay, Coach, ano po ang ibig sabihin kapag tumataas ang price ng Bitcoin and your open interest is already almost 12 billion, ano po ang ibig sabihin niyan? What does that mean, Miranda? Okay, ang ibig sabihin po niyan, if the price action is increasing during an uptrend at umaakyat din ang open interest, ibig sabihin niyan, merong bagong pera na pumapasok sa market. Ulitin ko kapag ang presyo ng coin ay umaakyat at ang kanyang open interest ay umaakyat din, therefore organic yung pagtaas niya from a derivative standpoint. Kabaliktaran, if the price action is rising but open interest is declining, ang nagpapaakyat nito is the short seller covering their position. Ibig sabihin, if I am a short seller, para ma-hedge ko yung short ko, mag-o-open ako ng isang long position. So kapag bumababa yung open interests, pero umaakyat yung price, hindi siya organic. Therefore, based on this definition, organic ang pag-akyat ng ating Bitcoin based on derivatives. Although hindi ganoon kataas ang pagtaas nito comparative to this, no, an average of 31,000 now up to 41. Ito naman 11 billion, umakyat din ng 12 billion. Makikita pa rin natin that after a ranging perspective, ito po ay still umaakyat, paakyat ng paakyat. Maganda pong pinakikita ng ating open interest because ito po ay potential na mag-breakout paakyat, no? People might over-exaggerate open interest. Medyo maganda rin ang tingin ko dito kasi people are not abusing open interest, no? Ibig sabihin, hindi siya lumilipad kasi normally what happens kapag sobrang taas po ng open interest like this, pag sobrang taas, the market flushes out. Bakit fina-flush out ng market yan bukod sa shorting, etc.? Kapag ang ikaw ay isang exchange and you are handling almost 21 billion open interest, from a legal perspective, it's your responsibility to cover for that when it settles. Malaki po yan. 21 billion is very, very high. Therefore, may mga paraan ng isang exchange to flush out and close out settlements. Marami po yan. Either a whale sells or someone sells not on OTC para ma-flush out yung mga tao, ma-liquidate, malaking kita yon. That can happen, no? No one controls exchanges, but they can always do that. I'm not sure if they're doing that, but I'm saying it's a possibility. Market makers can do that. They can sell. Especially if you if you have a liquidity provider, you can sell your positions to flush out people who are into open interests. Tulad nito, di ba? During this time, nung May, nagkaroon ng malaking issue. Pinasabog nila na nagbenta daw ang Tesla ng Bitcoin positions at nagban na daw ang China. Recycled news. Ayun, natakot ang tao. Bumaba ng 28,000 ang Bitcoin only to go up again. But you'll never know that during these liquidations, ang sandamakmak po ang trading fees na pumapasok sa mga exchanges. No? So that can potentially happen. So the good news here is that at least umaakyat ang price, pero conservative, umaakyat din ang open interest, which means organic ang kanyang pag-akyat. Again, by definition, when the price of the coin is going higher, the open interest going higher means there's new money coming in. People are trading. However, okay, that's one, no? Is it guaranteed? Guaranteed na ba yan na talagang hindi na siya bababa? No, it's not going to go down. Okay, it's not going to go down. All right, there are two more drivers. So sinabi natin volume and open interests. Now, volume, open interests, medyo madumi yung spot data because people are letting go of their Binance positions. You know, I'm sure kayo din in the Philippines, tayo in the Philippines, no, we're moving it to approved exchanges. I-move nyo na po yan kay CoinsPH, kay Gcrypto, kay PDAX. That's my recommendation to you, no? Until there's certainty, ang default natin, err on the side of safety. Magkamali on safety, no? Do not err on the side of issues, no? So err on the side. So please move them, no? We're given 90 days. All right, we need to follow the law according to SEC. All right, now let's talk about the two more issues. Okay. By the way, type number 1 if you're learning, natututo kayo at share our live also in Facebook. Maraming salamat po. Alright, there are two more drivers, no? Okay, most recently, medyo nagkaroon ng rally ang Bitcoin over the past couple of hours kasi meron pong lumabas na dalawang FA. Number 1, meron po tayong lumabas na BlackRock report na meron na daw pong nag-seed, no, ng Bitcoin on the ETF of iShares or BlackRock according to the most recent SEC filing, no? Ano po ang ibig sabihin nito? What does this mean? In short, talagang naaamoy mo na yung approval. Kasi meron nang nag-invest ng 100,000. If you're going to go to the filing of iShares, if you're going to click on seed, yung seed po, based on the filing, is supposed to be done as of October 27. Ano po ba ang importansya ng seed on an ETF? No? Papadaliin natin yan. Mamaya na yan. Pero on a very high level, para masimulan ang pag-trade ng isang ETF, kailangan i-fulfill yung seed capital investor. Okay. Yung $25 per share price is the most ideal. Pwedeng $10, pwedeng $15, pero yung $25 is the most ideal. Yung 100,000 seed shares, is that ideal? Sometimes pwedeng 1 million, etc. Pero ang pinag-uusapan dyan, yung per share price. Ang ginagawa lang po nila dyan, based on the total seed shares divided by 25, that's gonna be the equivalent share to be given to the seed investor. Technically, ina-identify nila kung ito ay 25 or 10 or 15. Ngayon, ano po ang ibig sabihin nito? Based on this particular news, si Bitcoin daw ay naka-receive na or si BlackRock nag-file na, meron na daw anonymous investor, hindi po si Coach Miranda Minor yan, ay naglagay na po ng seed funds on Bitcoin ETF. What does that mean? Let's try to open Business Encyclopedia. Okay. The business of seeding Bitcoin, no? Let's try to open this, no? So ibig sabihin po, okay, ng ETF, ayan. So based on several related literatures, ayan. Okay, so hindi ko babasahin ito, no? All right. So I'm going now to take a look at the filing. Give me a second, okay? Okay, give me a second. So seed, okay, ETF fund. Okay. Ayan. Ayan. So let's try to open based on definition of Nasdaq. Bakit importante ang seed capital? Importante ang seed capital kasi ginagamit itong initial funding that allows an ETF to launch. Ulitin ko ha. The seed capital is the initial funding na inaalaw niya for the ETF to launch and become available to investors. Ibig sabihin nito, the operative word is kailangan magkaroon ng seed capital to launch. Hindi sinasabing to disapprove. Okay. So, tayo po, lilinawin ko lang, ako po ay same as you were also interpreter of the market. Therefore, tayo po ay nag-i-interpret ng mga galawan, no? So, it's not always conclusive, pero hihimayin po natin, aamuyin po natin lahat ng pwedeng amuyin para malaman po natin where the market can go. Now, so kapag sinabi po ng BlackRock na sila po ay nagkaroon na ng seed fund and they filed on this today, kahapon, kanina. This is the most recent filing as of December 4th, which is technically December 5 na po sa US. Tama ba ako? December 5 sa US ngayon ng morning. So December 4 kahapon. So fresh news pa ito, no? Kaninang umaga lumabas ito. So pag-close ng market, final na po nila ito at ito pong amendment na ito, okay, is amendment number 2. This is 30 days almost before the alleged approval. Okay. And the filing specifically mentions na sila po ay naka-receive na ng 100,000 seed fund na by definition, ang seed fund daw will allow an ETF to launch. So this goes to my second opinion. Sa tingin ko, hindi bumababa kasi maraming magandang FA. No? Ulitin ko, organic ba ito? Medyo madumi yung spot. Lumiliit ang mga hodlers sa exchanges. So ang ating parameter are derivatives. And derivative is organic kasi umaakyat yung price ng coin and the derivative open interest is also increasing, which means it's actually organic. And last but not the least, yung seed capital, the second, and the last but not the least is meron pong resending of the amendment. No, there's actually a resending of amendment by iShares as of yesterday. Okay. So, tatlo yun ha. Volume, OI, medyo madumi yung spot, resend of amendments, and seed capital. These are the three important drivers as to why hindi talagang nagpapatalo si Bitcoin sa kanyang presyo today. Alright, Coach, what does it mean for you? Okay. What it means for me is it's always going to be very encouraging. Encouraging yan, magandang balita yan. Kasi no news is good news. Lahat ng naririnig ko ay good news, no? Maganda, talagang maraming amendments, etc., etc. Okay. So, the problem that I'm seeing here, okay, is that people who are going to enter the market are two types. No? Number one, those that are new in entering. Number two, those are hodling. The people who are hodling, like me, Nakabili po tayo ng 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, etc. We're doing dollar cost averaging. Tayo po ay sobrang profitable. So we don't care if the price of the coin goes back to a 38,000 bounce only to go up. That's it. No? Yung mga newbie traders, kayo po nasa kamay ninyo kung didesisyonan ninyong mag-position ngayon in Bitcoin. However, listen carefully, no? Maganda po yung market. Okay, puro disclaimer naman tayo lagi kay Coach, 'di ba? Kasi kayo yung magde-decide niyan eh. Okay. Number 1, maliit po ang exchanges ngayon. No? Lumiliit, no? Lumiliit, dumadami ang derivatives. Therefore, hindi po nangangahulugan na sobrang safe ang pag-akyat niyan. No? Pwedeng magkaroon ng selling, no? That can be triggered by SEC. No? Manahimik na sana ang SEC, wala na silang gagawin in the US at masaya na Santa Claus rally tayo, magfo-45 pa yan. Okay. Now, kung walang SEC issue at seed capital happens, approval happens, okay? Ang aking forecast, no? Ang aking forecast, ako po yung nag-forecast from 35, sabi ko it can break out to almost 40,000. Nangyari na po, the price is almost 42,000. Now, tatanggalin ko po yung volume because it does not make any sense today from a volume perspective. Tatanggalin po natin yan. Okay? Alright, Coach, where can... Sorry, I apologize. Where can this coin go? Sorry about that, no? Where can this coin go? Okay, so there are a couple of permutations. Number 1, pwede niyang soplain itong 48,000 na to. Pwedeng maging resistance na yan. Okay? Number 2, pwede niyong gawin, okay, kunin natin yung big 618. Okay, then baba tayo. These are for intraday traders. Okay, yan. These are for intraday traders. Okay. Question, Coach, can it still go down to 38,900? I think so. Walang imposible dyan. So ako, pwede ako mag-abang on a bounce play at around 39,000. Anything can happen on this market. This market, pang-apat niya ng buga, I think, no, the initial run-up is done. So we might be seeing, okay, the initial run-up is done. So we might be seeing a late magic performance. So what do I mean by that is we might be seeing a little bit of here, no? So kung titingnan natin itong uptrend na to coming from your 4,000 nung pandemic, hindi naman straight line yan, no? Kung babalatan po natin yan, you're going to see some higher lows, no? Ayan, may higher low ka dyan na 17%, bumababa ng 17%. Here, meron kang almost 32%, no? So, higher lows can happen. Okay, higher lows can happen. So, but only for it to go higher, no? So, tingnan po natin, ang tingin po natin dito, meron pala tayo ditong multi-year, decade ago na nga, no? Decade ago na yan. Okay? Pwede maging support yan. We can also do a little bit of permutation somewhere here. Okay? Okay? You're going to notice, talagang nire-respeto niya itong Osure na to. Talagang hindi siya nagpatalo. No? Hindi nagpatalo. Talagang boom, boom. Talagang ilang beses tinira. No? You have your support. Naging resistance. No? Ito lumaban na nagkaroon ng confirmation candle. Alright? Therefore, kung ito ay bababa, kung talagang babalatan natin ito, kung ito ay bababa, this one can act as your immediate support. This one. Okay, your 40,000 can act as your support. Okay? Because it was respected by multiple price actions. No? So you have your support. No, nagkaroon ng breakdown, jugong. Biglang jugong talaga, Coach. Bumaba talaga yan. Sinuport lamang nito ng 25,000 only for it to go higher when the breakout happened here. Boom, umakyat. Nung pag-akyat niya, nire-retest niya to, rejected, pero nung nagkaroon ng 618 multi-year, yun, hinataw paakyat. Therefore, tingin po natin, if this one can retrace, this particular support, this particular SNR can act as your immediate support. Pwede po niyang gamitin yan. Kapag ito po ay nabutas, assuming nagpahinga yung market, nagkaroon ng konting speculation that hindi ito ma-approve. Again, anything can happen. Do not count the chicks. No? Pwedeng bumasag yan dito, and then your support will become your 38,000. These are gonna be your two strong support areas. No? Two strong support areas that can act as your support. Ngayon, if you're going to do intraday trades, okay, if you're going to do intraday trades, kanina may mga coins na I think that was Ordi, no? Si Ordi gumagawa ng double top, no? Tingnan ko ulit. Ayan. Ito. Kanina, sabi ko tong Ordi na to, pasaway ito, no? Sabi ko ito na, 'di ba? Gumagawa si Kuya Ordi ng sarili niyang mundo, no? So ito, ingatan nyo yan, itong support na yan, pwede niyang gawing breakdown. Sarili niyang mundo yan. Alright. Okay, pero not our topic. Topic is Bitcoin. Okay, so here, if you are doing an intraday trade, i-analyze natin, no? The market is creating a common support within this particular area. So meron siyang common support, and this is not the first time that it's supported on that level, because dito rin meron din siyang support. Ito yung sinasabi natin sa inyo na massive movements can happen anytime soon. True enough, nangyari yung sinabi ni Coach, massive movements already happen. Now, so be mindful of this support. If this support happens, okay, this one can get retested. Ito yung magiging neckline natin, no? This one can become your neckline. Okay? It can potentially create a head and shoulders pattern, and this one is a very important support. Pwede niyang pababain ang price ng coin from an intraday perspective. So, ang alert dapat ninyo is somewhere, okay? Ang alert dapat ninyo is somewhere within this support, no? Yan. Pag binasag si 41,411 at nag-confirm, kasi ito wala akong pakialam dito, pag bumasag man yan, sasaluhin lang yan, 41.6 to 41.4, walang kwenta yun. I will not support that. Mas kukunin ko tong previous higher low na ito. Pag gumawa siya dyan ng neckline, boom, ito kukunin ko to. Pwede kong kunin na shorting, take profit itong area na to. Pwede kong kunin yan. At pag bumasag pa siya dyan, pwede na siyang pumunta ng 40,200. Ito po yung kaninang support na kinuha natin kanina. Okay? At the same time, kung ito po namamahinga siya, huwag nyo siyang kulitin. Namamahinga yan. No? Bakit? Kasi nga from an oscillator's intraday standpoint, talagang sandamakmak na left hand, talaga makikita mo dyan. No? If you don't know what left hand is, please enroll in our university. Okay. So trabaho niyang pahingahin. Pahingahin muna. Pahingahin. Ano ang senyales that it can potentially go higher? Kapag bumasag ng 42,500 and there is a significant FAN volume, then sakyan nyo ulit. No, it needs to confirm. It needs to confirm at least on a 1-hour candle. No, kailangan meron kayong volume. But this needs to a little bit, pahingahin nyo konti, let it do its work today. No? Let it do its work today. Medyo meron naman siyang pag-bounce. Maganda naman yung kanyang bounce. Ayan, support, resistance. Maganda naman. So, let it do its work today. Nasa gitna na siya. Antayin nyo na pong bumasag dito. Kung babasag man yan dyan, it needs to have a significant volume paakyat for you to ride within this territory. Alam mo, I've never had a very, very long and informative live today. Sobrang informative ng live na to, Miranda. Okay? Sobrang informative ng live na to. Okay? Sana magamit nyo yun. Sana magamit nyo yun, ha? Okay. So, I don't think darating tayo sa 12,000, sabi ni Aso. I don't think so. Bakit? Kasi maganda naman yung FA, no? At people are very... Kasi bukod doon sa 100,000, ay hindi ko pala nasabi sa inyo, no? Meron silang sinabi doon sa bentahan na seed, no? Na sinabi po doon sa balita, I wanna make sure I emphasize this, no? Ayan. Sinabi doon sa balita that the secret investor agreed as to buy 4,000 shares on a $25 per share. And based on the most recent filing, the asset manager planned to pay the sponsor fee where it plans to borrow Bitcoin or cash as a trade from the trade credit lender to avoid, listen carefully, no? Si BlackRock magcha-charge siya ng fees via loan versus selling Bitcoin to avoid impact to BTC price. Ito yung sinasabi nating potential negative long term ng merong kang ETF. Kaya nga napaka-importante na dinidiscuss nila ngayon yung in-kind versus in-cash. Yung diniscuss ko nung isang araw. Kasi kapag in-cash nila ito, kapangyarihan ng trader na in-cash agad yung kanyang mga returns. Pero pag inaprubahan yung in-kind, ang ibabayad sa'yo, no, ng ETF mo is an in-kind. Either it's actual Bitcoin coin. Sinasabi doon ng mga arguments, mukhang mahirap ilaban yung in-kind kasi marami silang mga buyers ng ETF na hindi marunong mag-trade. If you give them a Bitcoin, baka naman mahilo lang kasi they don't even trade. For example, case in point, yan GBTC, no? Ang custodian niyan si Coinbase. So, if you're in cashing, you're not gonna be given a Bitcoin, no? It's a paper Bitcoin. You're gonna be given money, no? So, on the same lens, pinag-iisipan talaga kung magiging in-kind or in-cash. So, very, very important yun. Ngayon, based on what I'm reading, mukha naman silang conservative. Pero ang conservative nila doon sa initial investor, hindi sa atin. Sinasabi nila, okay, no, I'm going to pay the fees on that transaction via loan versus selling the Bitcoin, no? That way we don't impact BTC price kasi pwede mag-affect sa Bitcoin price, no? So, coach, ano ibig sabihin nito? So, maganda ang FA. Maganda ang pinakikita ng mga amendments ngayon. Kaka-file pa lang kahapon. Organic ang kanyang intraday volume based on futures. Napakaganda, coach. Ang sarap, no? Pero syempre, ako lagi mag-isip ako, ano bang pwedeng negative dyan? Ano ba pwedeng negative dyan? What can become the negative? The only thing that I'm thinking negative is always gonna be SEC. If SEC files a case against Coinbase, tibag lahat yan. Kasi, you need to remember, almost 90% of all the custodians on that table that I've shown to you are Coinbase. Diba? But again, this is already, I would say, I'm in the liberty to say na based on all that I'm seeing, mukhang i-approve ito. Here's the thing. Kapag ito in-approve ng, let's say, January 5, no? Wag agad kayong bibili. Antayin nyo munang kumalma yung market and the market might be selling on the news. No? Chart natin yan. Tingin ko kasi ako, in my opinion, hinuhold ko kasi yung positions ko, Miranda, no? I've shared this to the Miranda there in Pampanga. I'm holding my positions. I have a very, 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 very profitable position today. No? I have a very profitable position. So, inaabangan ko siya. No? Tinaas ko ang aking protective stops, $41,000. Naturalese, sure ball na ako sa 1M profit dyan. Pero inaantay ko pa siyang umakyat. Bakit? Wala naman ako nakikitang negative today. Otherwise, may matunugan tayo, benta natin. No? But walang mawawala if I'm going to take more risks, no, by protecting my positions and hold. Right? But again, based on the things that we're seeing so far, ang ganda eh. Seed capital, amendments are done. Parang naka-Christmas break na yata ang SEC. Mukhang approval na dyan. Meron ng seed capital, ila-launch na lang. No? Meron ng KUSIP, di ba? Talagang, wag lang, kumbaga, pwede na sigurong bilangin yung chicks, no? Pero ang SEC talaga, Miranda, that's gonna be your driver. No? SEC is gonna be the biggest detractor here, at least from an US perspective. No? So, pag yan po ay na-approve, Miranda, okay? Pag yan po na-approve, $51,000 ang permutation natin. Bakit? 1% lang po ng pera ang pumasok. Kasi syempre itong mga iShares na to, meron niyang sandamakmak na mga investments everywhere. $11 trillion. O si Fidelity, $4 trillion. Si Charles Schwab, lahat ng mga malalaki, no? Kunin mo lang yung 1% niyan. That's equivalent to almost 40 trillion times 1%. That's $400 billion. Yung $400 billion na yun, ilagay mo sa market capitalization ng Bitcoin. Currently, Bitcoin is around, I think, 800 na ba? Let me just double check. Currently, Bitcoin is at 817 billion. Sabihin mo nang ilagay natin dyan sa 400 billion yung Bitcoin na yan. So, 1.2 trillion. Kung 1.2 trillion divided by the current supply that's already out in circulation is only 19 million. No? Sabihin mo ng 20 million to make the mathematics very quick. So 1.2 trillion divided by 20 million, mahina na po ang 50 mil, no, or $60,000 per Bitcoin. Based on that quick mathematics, total market supply or market cap divided by total circulation of Bitcoin in the market, no, equals the current potential market price. Ganun lang kadali yun. Let's drop, multiple zeros. 1.2 trillion divided by 20, almost $60,000 po ang presyo ng isang Bitcoin kung papasok po ang at least 1% of all the traditional money. Paunahan yan, no? Mauna man si Pero whatever happens, no, napakasarap maging trader ngayon. Na totoo lang, no? Napakasarap maging trader kasi nga matagal nating inintay ito, no? We have been waiting for this for quite some time and everyone has actually been really working hard, no? Kung kayo po ay nandito since 2021, palakpakan niyo po yung sarili niyo. You deserve, no? You deserve a warm round of applause. Okay? You're going to congratulate yourself na after all those painful months, andyan na yung iniintay mo. No? May of 2024, cutting of rates. Cutting of rates. Diba? Bitcoin halving, March or April. Approval. So lahat ng yan, we have been waiting for this for quite some time. You have been here since 2021, 2020. Congratulations. Yung iba sa inyo, first bull cycle. Congratulations din. Okay. Panoorin niyo yung video ko. What are my lessons learned on the previous bull market? Yun. Panoorin niyo yun. Kasi ako may lesson learned din ako. Masarap po in this particular market. Masaya po kayo, guys. Sana naman masaya kayo. Kasi di ba 2 weeks ago, ang price ng Bitcoin, 35,000. Ngayon, 41. Kung wala kang ginawa, umupo ka lang, you are already almost 20% profitable in all of your positions. Because almost everyone went up except for XRP na nagsa-sideways movement. Okay? So how do you process this? I've given you all of those research. Seed capital is done. Waiting for launch na tayo. Resend of amendments done yesterday. Organic ba ito? Based on pure OI organic. Too good to be true? Yes, it's too good to be true. Everyone was actually expecting 400,000 in 2021. Bitcoin, hindi nagkatotoo. Ano naging driver? Itong issue ng inflation. No? Sabi nila transitory, hindi. 2021, December, sabi nila, okay, nagkamali kami. Therefore, pagkatapos nagkaroon ng sandamakmak na inflation cycle, ayun, bagsak po ang price ng buong market including stock market. So this time, wala na pong inflation. Priced in na yan. Priced in na yan. Tutuloy-tuloy na natin yan hanggang Kasi nga, sabi dun sa report. Kung itaas pa nila ng isa yan, wala na akong pakialam. Because technically, if they raise it to one more 25 basis points this December 12, mas lalo ako magiging bullish. Bakit? Final na yun. They cannot raise it anymore above that. Bakit? Terminal basis point to 6%. Bakit? Recession kayo sa US. Tingnan lang natin. Priced in na yan. Wala na. Ang ganda na po ng even DXY, mababa yung dollar exchange, di ba? Alright. Okay. So guys, no, maraming salamat. Napakaganda po ng ating viewership, no, almost sa 800 in Facebook and in YouTube. Miranda, yung ating second question, no, where are you going to put? Ano po ba yung mga rehistradong companies, no? Meron pong 17, meron pong isang tinanggal recently, ang Bangko Sentral, no, tinanggalan ng license most recently lang yun. I'm not gonna be naming that person kasi they're not here to defend themselves. But let's talk about yung mga kilala nyo na. Where can you move some of your funds? Move them to CoinsPH. To be honest with you, maraming nagkakaroon ng problema dyan. Nakikita ko, but ako, maybe, sobrang ganda siguro ng account ko, but I never had a problem with them. Never. Minsan nagugulat lang ako kasi pag login ko, parang back to zero ako. Parang they want me to log in again. Siguro, security nila yon. But that's CoinsPH. No? You have MoneyBees, if I'm not mistaken. But someone correct me on that. We have, yung mga sikat na lang. You have your CoinsPH, you have your PDAX, which is obviously the exchange behind Gcrypto. No? Kuha kayo sa mga yan. No? Doon kayo sa regulated. Pumunta kayo sa ibang episode na to, no? Tuturuan ko kayo nito. I'm going to teach you how to trade penny coins. Kasi by mathematics, kapag nag-trade ka ng 3 multiple zeros before a point, para ka nang nag-10x leverage nun compared to a $1 trade. Pag umakyat yun ng 1%, para ka nag-10x movement versus to $1. Turo ko yun next time. No? Bagong ano natin yan. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, whether you're gonna be asking me, Coach, ano ba magagawa natin kay Binance? They're big people already, guys. No, they're wearing their big brother's pants here. No, we're trying all our best to pass the message, but we are just one small voice. Itong Binance, I'm hoping that they're already coordinating with the right agencies, no, to be able to have, you know, to be able to kind of soften the ground kasi we're given 90 days. But again, you know, I believe that they are a billion-dollar company, and for them, I think they're surrounded by people who are really good, and I believe they know what to do. So let's all hope for the best. MetaMask, yes, pwede din yan. Robinhood, yes, you could do your MetaMasks, 'di ba? Basta, no, we're going to continue to consult Attorney Padilla as our legal expert here. In terms of those movements, but so far, no, the guidance from me is obviously we need to start moving our funds. Kasi at the end of the day, paano kung walang kinilos si Binance? Hindi nagtanggalan ng Binance accounts, naipon yung pera mo doon. Huwag kang umiyak. Ha? Huwag kang umiyak. Di mo tinanggal. We're given 90 days. Diba? Masakit man, pero it is what it is. You know? It's gonna be up to you to do what needs to be done. Medyo masakit, naghihinanakit ka dyan, pero walang magagawang hinanakit mo pag ginawan ng IP address blocking yan ng SEC. Right? So, yon, we need to do that. But again, if you're, tingin ko maraming bago nanonood dito. Can you please type number 1? Tingin ko maraming bago sa show natin. If you're new, please don't forget to click on like po and subscribe para you're updated. Kanina kasi we were in the event with DICT. Natutuwa tayo dyan kasi inimbitahan po tayo ng buong Central Luzon, no? At hello to Sir Edriel, mga head po dyan. Sana kunin niyo po kami sa Bulacan, Pampanga, no? We got some verbal invitations already there, no? Other exchange, of course, ako, we need to start, you know, making that prudent decision to also reducing some of our positions there. Kasi, to be honest with you, whether we like it or not, hindi man siya minention, pupunta din yun dun eh. Pupunta din dun. Tingin ko pupunta din yun dun. Oy, thank you to expect. 2 years na palang member to, no? Pupunta din yun dun, tingin ko, Miranda. No, whether we like it or not. Pero sana po, Binance, kung nakikinig kayo, gawan nyo ng paraan, makipag-usap kayo kay SEC. Sana magawa ng paraan. Bakit? Ba't ko sinasabi yan? Eh sa US nga eh. Di ba? 4 billion binayad ni CZ. O ano nangyari? Parang graceful exit si Kuya. O baka, hindi ko alam kung pwedeng ganun. But again, I might be wrong. But tingin ko magagawa ng paraan yan. Plansyahin nyo. Di ba? Uy, yung VPN, well, based on what I know, no? Pag naka-VPN ka yata, ibablock ka ng Binance. Malalaman nila yun if you're playing with your IP address eh. No? Baka it's Binance that can block you. Diba? So, okay, sorry. Hindi. Pag nawalan na ng access, wala na kayo. Wala na yun, guys. We need to review their dormant, no? May dormant account policy sila eh, 'di ba? Guys, wag niyong iwan. Wag kayong take calculated risks. Yes, you wanna take the risk, pero kung let's say 500,000 yung naiwan doon, di wag mong isipin babalikan mo. Paano kung di maayos? Wala ka ng $500,000, 'di ba? Alam mo yung G-Crypto, hindi ako nagte-trade dyan. Hindi ako nagte-trade dyan. Sorry doon ako sa coins. Patapos na Braille, tapos na, walang ligtas VPN, wala din. Si Bitcoin kasi hindi bumabagsak kasi may sarili siyang FA. Pero yung mga altcoins ninyo na sobrang gaganda, syempre guys, overbought yung mga yun, kumalma kayo. 'Di ba? O tingnan mo si Lunsi, 'di ba? Si Ordi 52 naging 49. Syempre yung mga taong nakabili, Miranda, kung ikaw ay may Ordi at nabili mo ng $6 na sinabi ko noong July, dahil Blue Ocean siya, di ba magpa-partial take profit ka na din? Siyempre, yung mga yan, yung mga take profit na yan, gagawin ng market yan. So, be very mindful for that. Okay? Alright. Okay, sabi ni Ariel Gutierrez, Ariel. Only this time, he's reading the charts. Ayan, okay. Malaki ang fee ng Gcash, sabi ni Warden. 1,000 Sunny, buy and sell lang po diyan sa G-Crypto. Turio, kamusta? Alright. Hello, Coach. Ngayon lang, hindi ako pakapinig. Maraming salamat, Paulo Molina. Jahave Alapide, may naka-hold ka pa ba, Coach, sa Binance? I'm slowly moving them, no, as advised by SEC. Yan. Coach, nagbabalik loob na ako sa'yo. Ba't nawala ka ba? Alright. Haru-Haru Vlog. Yung mga nasa abroad, kaya Coach, apektado. That's a very good question. I think, well, if the government is going to block IP addresses, I think they could only block IP address of Philippine-based IPs. I don't think they can block if you are in Canada because it's gonna be sovereignty issue. No? So yeah, it's gonna be based on your IP where do you live. Alright, okay. Okay, ayun. Maraming salamat, Miranda. Pahinga muna ako. I'm gonna be in Lemery tomorrow. I'm gonna be teaching there. At marami ding salamat ulit sa nagbigay po sa atin ng napakagandang t-shirt for tonight. If you notice, medyo namumula yung mata ko, no? Medyo pagod ako today kasi galing po tayo sa Cavite, and we went to Pampanga, and then we talked, and then we had a meeting, and then right now, we're planning to go to Lemery. Alis po kami ng alas 6 ng umaga mamaya. So, pahinga muna si Coach. Guys, siguro ang aking pinakahuling reminder, unang-una, I'm very happy that you're listening to our show, no? I hope that you take my insights and inputs with the, with commitment that you also do your own research. Okay? Do your own research kasi pera nyo yan. But ako, I'm very happy, Miranda, kasi napakaganda po ng market. No, I'm very happy kasi after all many months, talagang nakikita ko na gumaganda, no? But there's always one word that they say, it's too good to be true. So always still protect your assets, mga Miranda. Alright? Okay, maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat. Kailan yung raffle? I-schedule po natin pag may time na tayo. Doon sa 5 na Gcash na mananalo ng 1,000 pesos each, no? Uy, 50 pa lang yung sumasali. Sumali na kayo doon, ha? I-share nyo lang naman, no? Alright. Okay, yon. So medyo pagod lang si Coach, no? Yan. Pagod po tayo. Kanina pa tayo nagtrabaho. But again, God bless you and I love you 3,000. If you have learned something in our video, huwag kalimutang i-subscribe at i-like. Alright? With that said, I love you 3,000. Plan your trades at Shalom.
Mga Kamiranda, mula sa Luzon,
I love you 3,000 Miranda! Woo!
At sa Visayas, at sa iba't ibang panig ng Pilipinas.
I love you 3,000 Kamiranda!
At ngayon, sa buong mundo.
I love you 3,000. Hello, Camiranda.
Woo! Like, sounds like a pro. Hello?
He taught me everything I know.
Oh my
I
God.
knew nothing about crypto until I followed him. So this is the master right now, brother.
Asahan po ninyo na talagang nataguyod pa po natin ang pagiging educator in our community through your malasakit and our malasakit in the Global Miranda Minor Group. Asahan po ninyo we're going to cheer, no, and educate yung ating mga kapwa Pilipino to learn more about cryptocurrency because that's our passion, that's our mission, that's our vocation. Marami pong salamat kay Miranda at sana po kayo po ay magpatuloy na mag-subscribe at mag-like para maituloy pa natin ang ating mission kay Miranda. Maraming salamat po at I love you 3,000. I love you 3,000 kay Miranda.
When I was just a boy, Christmas brought so much joy.